Section 1. Ancient Origins. The Rise of the Samurai. The history of the samurai is inseparable from the history of Japan itself. Emerging around the 8th century, the samurai were initially provincial warriors, protecting local lords and their lands. They were the descendants of powerful clans, skilled horsemen, and swordsmen. Over time, their influence grew, and they became integral to Japan's social and political landscape. The Heian period, spanning from 794 to 1185, saw the rise of powerful samurai families vying for control. This era was marked by internal conflicts and shifting alliances, as different clans fought for dominance. The samurai's military prowess became increasingly important during this time, and their influence extended beyond the battlefield. They began to take on administrative roles, further solidifying their position within Japanese society. The establishment of the Kamakura shogunate in 1185 marked a turning point in Japanese history and the formalization of samurai rule. Minamoto Yoritomo, a powerful samurai leader, became the first shogun, establishing a military government that would govern Japan for centuries. Under the shogunate, the samurai class rose to prominence, their values and code of conduct shaping the nation's ethos. This era saw the development of the Bushido Code, a strict set of ethical principles that governed samurai life. Bushido emphasized loyalty, honor, martial arts mastery, and a willingness to die for one's lord. It became the bedrock of samurai culture, instilling a deep sense of duty and self-sacrifice. The samurai's rise to power and the establishment of the shogunate marked the beginning of a new era in Japanese history, one dominated by the warrior class and their unwavering commitment to their code. Section 2. The Bushido Code, more than just warriors. Bushido, literally meaning the way of the warrior, was more than just a set of rules for the battlefield. It was a comprehensive philosophy that permeated every aspect of a samurai's life, from their conduct in war to their behavior in peacetime. Central to this code was absolute loyalty to one's lord, considered the highest virtue a samurai could possess. Honor was paramount. Samurai were expected to live and die by a strict moral code. Any perceived slight against their honor, real or imagined, had to be addressed, often through ritualized suicide known as seppuku. This act demonstrated courage and a willingness to accept responsibility for one's actions. Bushido also emphasized martial arts mastery. Samurai trained rigorously in swordsmanship, archery, horsemanship, and other combat skills. They believed that through disciplined practice, they could transcend the physical limitations of combat and attain a heightened state of awareness. This dedication to martial excellence was not just about personal achievement. It was seen as a spiritual pursuit, a way of cultivating self-discipline and mental fortitude. Beyond the battlefield, samurai were expected to be cultured and educated. They studied calligraphy, poetry, tea ceremony, and flower arrangement, believing that such pursuits refined their character and provided balance in their lives. This combination of martial prowess, unwavering loyalty, and cultural refinement made the samurai a formidable force in Japanese society, shaping the nation's history and leaving an indelible mark on its cultural heritage. Section 3. Pillars of Power, Samurai, Shogun, and Emperor. The Tokugawa shogunate, lasting from 1603 to 1868, brought about a period of unprecedented peace and stability to Japan. During this time, the roles of the emperor, the shogun, and the samurai were clearly defined, forming a complex power structure that underpinned Japanese society. The emperor, considered a descendant of the gods, held the highest position in the land, but his role was largely symbolic. Real power rested with the shogun, the military dictator who ruled Japan in the emperor's name. The shogun controlled the army, appointed officials, and oversaw the country's administration. Beneath the shogun were the daimyo, powerful feudal lords who ruled over vast domains. The daimyo were in turn served by the samurai, who acted as their retainers, warriors, and administrators. This rigid social hierarchy ensured order and stability, but also led to a strict division of classes. Samurai were at the top of this hierarchy, followed by farmers, artisans, and merchants. Intermarriage between classes was forbidden, and social mobility was extremely limited. Despite the peace and stability of the Edo period, the samurai class faced new challenges. With no major wars to fight, many samurai transitioned from warriors to bureaucrats, administrators, and scholars. While some embraced these new roles, others yearned for the days of battlefield glory. This internal tension, coupled with the eventual decline of the shogunate and the rise of modernization, would eventually lead to the fall of the samurai class. Section 4. Masters of War Weaponry, Strategy, and Legends. The samurai were renowned for their mastery of various weapons, each meticulously crafted and imbued with symbolic meaning. The katana, a curved single-edged sword, became synonymous with the samurai class, prized for its sharpness, strength, and elegance. Wielded alongside the katana was the wakizashi, a shorter sword, together forming the daisho, the iconic pair symbolizing the samurai's social status and martial prowess. Beyond swords, samurai were skilled archers, employing the yumi, a longbow renowned for its power and accuracy. They trained extensively in mounted archery, able to fire accurately from horseback at full gallop. Other weapons in their arsenal included the naginata, a fearsome glaive-like weapon, and the yari, a spear used for both thrusting and throwing. Samurai warfare was not just about individual skill. Strategy and tactics played a crucial role in their victories. They were masters of battlefield formations, employing maneuvers like the gun, a swirling fluid formation designed to overwhelm the enemy. They also excelled in siege warfare, constructing elaborate fortifications and utilizing ingenious siege engines to conquer castles. Among the many legendary samurai, Miyamoto Musashi stands out as a master swordsman and strategist. Undefeated in over 60 duels, Musashi developed his own unique two-sword fighting style, Niten Ichi-ryu, and authored the Book of Five Rings, a treatise on strategy, philosophy, and the art of swordsmanship that continues to be studied today. Section 5. Tales of Courage and Cunning. Samurai in Folklore. The exploits of the samurai have been immortalized in countless stories, legends, and folk tales, passed down through generations and capturing the imagination of the Japanese people. These tales often highlight the samurai's courage, loyalty, self-sacrifice, and adherence to the Bushido Code, offering insights into their values and worldview. One such tale is the story of the 47 Ronin, a group of samurai who avenged their master's death after he was forced to commit seppuku. Their unwavering loyalty and willingness to sacrifice their lives for their lord made them enduring symbols of honor and duty in Japanese culture. Another popular story is that of Tomoe Gozen, a female warrior who fought alongside Minamoto Yoshinaka in the Genpei War from 1180 to 1185. Known for her beauty, bravery, and exceptional swordsmanship, Tomoe Gozen challenged gender norms and became a symbol of female strength and determination. These stories, often embellished over time, not only entertain, but also serve as moral lessons, reinforcing the importance of virtue, honor, and loyalty in Japanese society. They offer a glimpse into the samurai psyche, revealing their deep-seated beliefs, their unwavering commitment to their code, and their profound impact on Japanese culture. Section 6. The Setting Sun, Industrialization, and the End of an Era. The arrival of Commodore Matthew Perry and the Black Ships of the United States in 1853 marked a turning point in Japanese history. Forced to open its borders to the outside world after centuries of isolation, Japan faced internal turmoil and external pressure to modernize. This period, known as the Meiji Restoration, saw the dismantling of the feudal system and the rapid industrialization of Japan. The once revered samurai class found themselves increasingly out of step with the changing times. Their traditional skills and values seemed irrelevant in the face of Western technology and ideas. The abolition of the samurai's right to carry swords in public in 1876 further symbolized their diminishing status. Many samurai struggled to adapt to this new era. Some found employment in the burgeoning government bureaucracy or the military, while others clung to their traditional ways, resisting the changes sweeping through their nation. The Satsuma Rebellion of 1877, led by disgruntled samurai opposed to modernization, marked the last stand of the samurai class. Their defeat by the newly established Imperial Japanese Army signaled the end of an era. The demise of the samurai was a gradual process, marked by both resistance and adaptation. While their traditional way of life disappeared, their values and ethos continued to exert a powerful influence on Japanese society. Their emphasis on loyalty, discipline, and self-sacrifice found new expression in the burgeoning industries and institutions of modern Japan. Section 7. The Samurai Spirit and Enduring Legacy. Although the age of the samurai has long since passed, their legacy continues to resonate deeply within Japanese society and beyond. Their values of honor, loyalty, discipline, and self-sacrifice, once the cornerstone of their warrior code, have transcended their military origins and permeated various aspects of Japanese culture. In the world of business, the samurai spirit is often cited as a driving force behind Japan's post-war economic miracle. The dedication, work ethic, and loyalty traditionally associated with samurai are seen as key factors in the success of Japanese companies. Similarly, in the realm of sport, the samurai's emphasis on discipline, perseverance, and the pursuit of excellence is often invoked to inspire athletes. The influence of the samurai can also be seen in Japanese art, literature, and film, from Akira Kurosawa's iconic samurai films to the enduring popularity of manga and anime featuring samurai themes. The samurai continue to capture the imagination of audiences worldwide. These works often explore themes of honor, duty, loyalty, and the struggle between tradition and modernity, reflecting the enduring relevance of samurai values in a changing world. Moreover, the aesthetic of the samurai, with their distinctive armor, weaponry, and martial arts, continues to fascinate people around the globe. Museums dedicated to samurai history and culture draw visitors eager to learn about these legendary warriors. The practice of traditional Japanese martial arts, many of which have their roots in samurai combat techniques, continues to thrive, attracting students seeking physical and mental discipline. Section 8. Conclusion. Reflections on honor, duty, and sacrifice. The samurai, once masters of the battlefield and arbiters of power in Japan, have long since vanished into the mists of time. Yet their story continues to captivate and inspire, offering profound lessons about honor, duty, and sacrifice. Their unwavering commitment to their code, their mastery of martial arts, and their indelible mark on Japanese culture have secured their place in history. While the world has undergone dramatic transformations since the days of feudal Japan, the values embodied by the samurai remain strikingly relevant. In an era often characterized by individualism and self-interest, their emphasis on loyalty, duty, and honor serves as a powerful counterpoint, reminding us of the importance of something greater than ourselves. Their story reminds us that true strength lies not just in physical prowess, but also in moral courage, unwavering commitment, and a willingness to sacrifice for a greater cause. As we reflect on the legacy of the samurai, we are reminded that their story is not just about the past, it holds valuable lessons for the present and the future. Their legacy challenges us to examine our own values, to strive for excellence in our endeavors, and to live lives guided by principles of honor, integrity, and selflessness. In doing so, we honor their memory and keep the spirit of the samurai alive, not on the battlefield, but in the way we live our lives.